Sugar, spice, and everything nice. That's exactly what my Grandma Gerry is made of. Through everything in my life, she has always been there. Through the good times and the bad times. The good times being when she came for gymnastics meets and dance recitals, and the bad times being when my grandpa passed away or when my mom got cancer. My Grandma Gerry is the epitome of fun, loyalty, and love. And today I'd like to tell you some examples of why she is so wonderful. To start off, she's lighthearted and she's adventurous. She loves to have fun and she loves to laugh with her family and her children and her grandchildren. Every year she'll come down from St. Peter and we will make pies together. It's one of my most favorite things to do with her, and one of my most favorite memories is making pie crusts and making apple pies. And she would always come down for my sister's birthday parties, and she'd dress up like Donald Duck because she loves Donald and Daisy Duck. Also, she'd rather be sore, tired, and exhausted than miss out on an opportunity to be with her family and her grandchildren. When I was in Texas over spring break, I wanted to go in the pool one day after a long day out in Texas. And when we got to the pool, she told me that she had not been in the pool once over the few months that she was there for winter. And in that moment, I knew exactly why she was in the pool. She was in the pool not because of her friends, but because she wanted to be with me and spend time with me. Also that week, we went to Port Isabel, and we went to this lighthouse. And it was pretty tall, there were a lot of stairs, and my grandparents actually decided that they were going to climb all the stairs. So we climbed up the stairs, and I knew my grandparents were going to have a hard time getting to the top. But they actually made it to the top, and I know why they made it to the top, because they wanted to see me smiling at the top of the lighthouse. Same way, she likes to have fun and likes adventure. She has an inspiring love for Christ, and she has such a devotion for her family. For my Grandma Gerry, family always comes first. Through times of need and health, when my mom got sick with breast cancer and I was 10 years old in 4th grade, my grandma actually came to our house and she stayed with us and she disinfected everything. My mom actually told me that while she was disinfecting the telephone, she actually accidentally called 911 and the police showed up at our house, which was kind of a surprise because we weren't expecting that. Also, she's been there for every doctor's appointment and surgery for my grandpa with his knees and his heart, and she constantly is sending us texts with updates on him and how he's doing and what he's going through currently. And also for some good times, she's there for every event in my life. For gymnastics meets, dance recitals, band concerts, graduations, church services, you name it. She was there yelling and screaming at the top of her lungs. Also, her love for Christ is so inspiring. She has such a love for the church and for the churches she goes to regularly down in St. Peter and even in Texas. When I was in Texas over spring break, we actually went to her church. And it's not really my style, it's a little more old-fashioned, but it made her so happy that we were there. We got to meet her pastor and her friends, and that meant so much to her. Just to see her smile and her enthusiasm for us being there was enough for me to be there. Also, she pursues her grandchildren constantly for Christ. A lot of my cousins don't really have a relationship with God except for my sister and I, so she is always wanting them to come to Christ and be in the church and pray, but they're a little hesitant to that. So at holidays, she'll try her best to bring God into the holiday. Like at Christmas, we do a Christmas skit, and she's always in charge of it, wanting to pray, sing a song, do whatever she can so that they hear the word of God. And that is so inspiring to me because I want to be just like her. So, as you can see, my grandma is filled with love, life, compassion, and so much more. And she's always told me that her grandchildren hold a very special place in her heart, and that when she's away from them, she feels a little lost and a little empty. And I hope I can live a life of love, happiness, compassion, bravery, courage, everything that she has, because that's exactly who my grandma is. Thank you.
I thought it was really good.
You did.
you had a lot of good examples and it was really easy for you to talk about, so it was a good subject.
You spoke with much more confidence than in the past, no ums, and excellent facial expressions in conveying your message.
Your grammar sounds cool.
Yeah, a lot better than your first speech, obviously. You've definitely grown, I'm saying. You've definitely improved a lot.
Alex, you got anything?
You did a good job using your hands. It wasn't like too much, but it wasn't like too little. So it was like, it was good. You made eye contact with everyone. So
Facial.
yeah,
I wasn't fidgeting this time.
I know you weren't fidgeting. You weren't
Kept my
fidgeting as much.
feet.
I saw that.
I forgot about fidgeting.
So yeah, you did good.
Thank
Good job.
you.
Yeah.
Yay!
And we out.